Yo, what is going on, guys? It's Ben with Svelte Training, and today we got an awesome resistance band workout planned out for you guys. Resistance bands are probably the best equipment to have around laying in your house or at a hotel because you can do it at a go and get an awesome pump in. There's over 1,000 movements to do with resistance bands. Today, we're just gonna go over about 4 or 5 of them. And without further ado, let's get into it. So if you saw at the beginning of the video, I had multiple resistance bands because there is different sizes and resistance in each band. Depending on the difficulty that you want to go with this workout, that's totally up to you, whatever you feel comfortable with. Now, one of the first workouts that we're going to be going over is one of my favorite workouts to do with resistance bands, and that is the bent over row. You just do the bent over row by simply placing your feet about shoulder width, and you want to bring your hips all the way back, your back flat. And to get more resistance, all you have to do is widen your stance. Now, when you have your arms straight out like this, have a little bit of a bend in your knee, and row those elbows back to your hip. A lot of people want to pull up on this movement, but that's just working your shoulders. You're doing all the work in your shoulders if you're just pulling up. You want to pull those elbows back into your hip to really activate those lats and back muscles. Now we want to be doing about 12 reps for 4 sets for each exercise. So we're just going to knock out 12 real quick. Keep in mind this workout is designed for 4 sets each exercise. So with that being said, let's get into these 12 reps. Remember, bring those elbows to your hip. Really activate those lat muscles. Keep your back straight, your core tight. 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Awesome. So the second exercise that we're going to be going over after the first one is the rear delt pull. You can do this exercise by simply feeding the resistance band through a door handle, but if you don't have a door handle like this, you can simply put the resistance band inside the door and close the door, and then just do single arm rear pulls. So after you're done feeding that through, you're just gonna have a nice shoulder width stance. You want the resistance band a little high because we are trying to hit our shoulders and our rear delt. Put your arms out in front of you, and then all you do is simply pull back to the top of your shoulders. You're gonna do 12 reps of this. It's 3, 4, 5, this is an awesome burn, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Awesome sauce. And then the next exercise that we're going into right after those rear delt pulls, we're gonna be using the same method with the doorway, and we're gonna be doing one of my favorite back exercises with resistance bands, and that is the single arm lat pull down. All you do is put your resistance bands in the doorway, shut the door, and you want to have a nice 45-degree angle with your arm and your lat. You want to have a hook grip when you're doing this to have the most lat activation. So you want to basically put your thumb totally out of the way and not under the bar of the resistance band. Keep that core tight, and then you just want to drive that elbow to the hip again. Just like bent over rows. Bring those elbows to the hip, and that's gonna give you the most lat activation. You wanna stay away from twisting in this movement. You just wanna focus on that lat muscle and moving only that lat muscle. Make sure that you do it even out on each side. Now we're gonna do 12 reps each side. Knock it out real quick. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Make sure you even out each side. Get the 12 on this, and begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 more, 1, and 2. There we go. Now moving on from the third exercise, we got bicep curls. We are gonna be doing a neutral grip. You wanna be having your stance shoulder width, or if you want more resistance, you can always widen out your stance. You wanna keep your elbows tucked right on your side, and then all you wanna do is push that resistance all the way up and all the way down. You don't wanna let go of the resistance on the down part. That's really important. The best part about using resistance bands and things like cables is that you actually have the time under tension for your muscle through the entire exercise. Unlike something like a dumbbell, where the time under tension is only happening on the upward part of the movement. Another important tip for bicep curls is that you want to keep your elbows in front of you. A lot of people like to keep your elbows back, and that's putting a lot of weight in the shoulder. To get the most bicep muscle to work, you want to be having your elbows in front of you and keeping it in front of you through the entire movement. Now it's time to knock out nice, easy 12 reps. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and one more, 12. Nice. Woo! Now remember, you do have to do 4 sets of each exercise to really get the most bang for your buck. Now the final exercise that we're gonna be going over is the seated row. I do recommend doing this with a shorter resistance band, not necessarily a resistance band with more resistance, but just a shorter length because it is a short range of motion that you are gonna be performing, and you want the most resistance during the movement. And of course, you can add more resistance in the exercise or movement by widening your feet. So we're just putting the resistance band right below our feet in the middle. We're gonna straighten our back, have a nice posture, core tight, and we're gonna pull the resistance band to our belly button. And that is how you do the seated row. So now that you know how to row, let's knock out 12 reps and let's finish the video. And begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Woo! And there you go, guys. And that's a wrap. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoyed these styles of workouts or videos, please leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe for more. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.